Hello and welcome to my channel Knitting Books etc. My name is Cristina and I come to you from Lisbon, Portugal. Today is the 7th of March of 2025 and last time I talked about my recent acquisitions in terms of Amigurumi books. Since then I've received 6 or 7 more books, I have to confess. But I'm not here to talk about them. I'm here to answer a question that I was asked in this last video. So Julie from KS Mom Crochets, it's very windy and rainy today, so my windows are trembling. Okay. Julie from KS Mom's Crochets asked me about a book I showed last time, and the book is Amigurumi Toy Box by Lana Choi, and I thought that I could do a look inside to show you the book. So this book is by Tuva Publishing, but it's not their regular size. I have here another book which is actually by the same author, and you will see that this one here is their regular size. I have many other books by this publisher that are like this one in relation to size. This is a smaller book, as you can see. And so the book starts with, first of all, it has French flaps, and you can see some of the toys that are presented to us here in the flap. Let me see. No, the last one has a little bio of the author. I understand that she comes from South Korea. And then you have the first page here, again showing several of the toys of the designs, as well as in the back cover you can see here several of the designs that are in the book. Then you have an introduction with again another large picture with the designs. I think this one is the same. Yes, it is the same as in the back cover. An introduction by the author, and then you have a table of contents, and the table of contents has first a part which says introduction. So 3 sections. First you have introduction, material and tools, how to hold a crochet hook, how to hold yarn, etc. Then you have get ready, and which she calls it part 1. Although before we had already 25 at least pages, or 27 pages with other information. But then in the section 1, get ready, are all several tutorials, instructions on how to get prepared to. So you have basic crochet stitches, crochet shapes, techniques. Then you have a section with frequently asked questions, and then a section about reading the patterns, and we shall see that this is actually important. And then you have a second part of the table of contents, which is let's play, and again you have pictures of the projects or the patterns presented. So the first part you have here, so as I said, some sections in the introduction. Then you have part 1 with get ready, and then let's play, and we have again the several designs that we can find in this book. So then you have a plethora of pictures of the designs. So the beginning of the book is full of pages with all covered with pictures. a glossy paper with lots of images, as you can see. I like this, that how this doll bends her knee. Here are the amigos, okay. I also like the background, as you can see here, the clothes of the toys there. Another picture. Here again, I remember showing you this because this is these are hot water bottle covers, and they are very cute. So, two, and other one. They are so cute here. Look at them as walking in the street and sorry, a bear, and then again the lion, the bear, and the elephant. And yes, so here you start with a section on materials and tools. Here. And again, this is part of the introduction before the part, what she calls part one. Then you have instructions on how to hold the hook, the yarn, etc. And also finding the correct hook for the yarn. This book has lots and lots of images. And now we start with part one, which is the get ready. And it says here, before making your doll friends. And this is important, and we'll see why further away. But you start with basic crochet stitches, and you had lots and lots of pictures for each of the crochet stitches. And you have this here, which is a symbol for the crochet stitches. And as you can see, here is a single crochet. So this is written in American terms. These symbols here are very important, and we will see why in a minute. So you have chain stitch, single crochet, back loop only, front loop only, all with the same images and the symbols there. Single crochet increase, single crochet decrease, back post single crochet, slip stitch, half double crochet, very well illustrated, double crochet increase, and it's not crowded. I like this. For example, look at here. A double crochet increase has only 3 images and the rest is space. I like this. I can focus on that and without too much going on. Double crochet decrease, double crochet shell of 5 DC shell, shell or 5 DC shell. Then you have crochet shapes, working in rows, working in rounds. So you have, again, you continue. All these explanations are done with this green yarn, which being my favorite color, it's a bonus. So you have here then symbols also, or charts for the way you are supposed to work. Then you have making ovals, making tubes. Then you have some techniques like changing colors, those basic techniques that we normally see in many amigurumi books, but these are very well illustrated. Cutting the yarn and finishing off, hiding the yarn tails, stuffing the doll, sewing crochet pieces, and for me this is a must, and it's very well done. I am not very good at sewing the pieces, and I appreciate all these illustrations showing us how we should do it. And so this book is full of instructions about that. So you have, again, lots and lots of pictures about this. You have even here curved stitching. And then, then you have here making dolls of different sizes, which I guess is using different types of yarn and hooks. And then you have frequently asked questions. And in this book, this author prefers the method of slip stitch in the end and chain one, which I don't normally do because I'm used to working in a spiral. But this time I was working here. I'm going to show you. I was doing this zebra here, which I'm making for a grandnephew, and as you can see in the body, the jog is very noticeable. First of all, because this is a very thick yarn, and I used 8mm hook. But when I started doing the arms, I decided to try this method of slip stitch and chain one in the following round. And can you see? Let me see. Here, this one here, and here, it's very, very subtle. I cannot actually see where I changed colors. So that was a good thing to find out. I'm going to try it again, because I sometimes get a little bit annoyed with the jog here. And here she shows us that the different methods can help us with this. So I'm going to do some more stripes in the round to see. So she has several questions. How can I make my stitches tighter? How do I wash my dolls, etc. So it's a frequently asked questions section. And finally, in this part 1, she has here reading the patterns. And this is a very, for me at least, unique way of writing patterns. So because of those symbols that she showed us before, here we not only have the charts, which are normal in many crochet books, we have also each round or line of the pattern, but it's written in what the author calls it a narrative stitch pattern. And here in this section she describes how the patterns are written in a very detailed way, but she gives us an example of a narrative stitch pattern. So she, for example, in the first line we have round 1, 18, so that's the total of stitches, and then she has, it looks a little bit like a formula, a math formula, but we know that we have to chain, she starts by chain 8 stitches, so, and then we have to do chain 1, then 7 single crochets, 1 increase, and then a slip stitch. That's how, this is an example, I'm just telling you, I'm not reading what's here, but with those symbols and numbers. She also has a more traditional chart, like this one here, showing us for those people who like to follow charts. She also has the traditional chart. So all this section is for reading the patterns, and then finally we start with the section, the part 2, which is let's play. So this section, now we have each of the patterns, and it starts with a picture, and then she shows us what it's needed to do the patterns, and here she shows us the colors. And this is important because before, when in that section about reading the pattern, one of the things that she mentions is that the color of the yarn we are supposed to be crocheting is part of the narrative, so the instructions. And so here we also have that. I cannot, let me try to have here a shorter magazine. Let me see. Okay, so here, for example, in the instructions of legs and then legs and body, you can see here that the line with the color is always present, and when it changes, it also changes. Then you have lots of tips inside each pattern, and for example, here in this one you have joining the legs, and this is that process that we are used to do, like you make one leg, you make the second leg, and then you join the second leg to the one you made firstly. And here you have 8 pictures illustrating the process. So it is a good book, in my opinion, in that you have lots of pictures with all the details. Also, she shows us very detailed photos of each of the toys, and also lots and lots of instructions on how to, for example, join the pieces, drawing this is the body, how to join the ears, how to join the snout, the arms, the eyes, mouth and nose, how to draw the cheeks, chest hair. Every detail was here illustrated with lots of pictures. So very good in that, at least for me, that again, sewing and the embroidery, I am not at all good, not even average. So I need every possible aid to get better at that. So then you have the same bears, but here with other clothes, which is invitation to a wedding party. So here they are. And again, of course, you had all the instructions and lots of pictures. Again, bow tie, suspender buttons, suspenders. You have detailed pictures of every part, suspenders still on just how to tie them to the rest. Then hat, instructions on the hat. Then you have bear bride, the bride, and again eyelashes, lots of instructions on how to embroider the eyelashes and so on. Then you have the amigos here, and here they are, the beginning. You have 2 amigos here and lots of instructions, again with that thing of the color. You start with dark brown, then brown, then green, and we can see on the side the color we are supposed to use. And again, face, suspenders, arms, chest hair, buttons, lots of explanations on each of the designs. Then you have more illustrations. This is all illustrations. Then you have here the peaceful tea time with the peaceful animals. And the peaceful animals are those three that we've seen before: the lion, the elephant, and the bear. And again, the same type of instructions. And again, lots of pictures on how to draw the details of the face. I am actually very grateful for this, because as I told you, I'm not at all good at that. And here the pictures are very detailed. You have here, for example, for the lion, face, ears, head, body, arms, ears, muzzle, eyes, how to join them. Then nose, how to draw the nose, the eyebrows, the mane. The elephant here, again, lots of detailed pictures. More pictures on how to make the elephant, and then you have these funny pictures like them walking around the city. Then you have best friends forever, and you have the winner, a dog and a boy, Benji. The explanations, and again the same detailed images on how to, for example here, how to sew the mouth. And she has lots of suspenders, because almost all of these designs have instructions on how to tie the suspenders. Here you have the dog, and again how to sew the ears. Lots of, again, big pictures. Then you have traveling in space. And you have here a rocket, I guess, and then a robot, which is, I doubt that he can fit inside the rocket, but I don't think he's supposed to. Ricky, Robert, and Rocket Ship. And face, antenna, ears, also again lots of explanations about how to sew each of these pieces. More pictures, lots and lots of pages on this, and of course those large pictures or images with the designs. Warm and cozy together are Mr. Hottie and Dougie, and they are the covers for the hot water bottles. And here they are again. And here we have the explanations, and then the images with suspenders again. So even the covers for the hot water bottles have suspenders. And again, lots of explanations on how to attach each of the smaller parts. And then you have, I like these toys very much, because they are, the way their legs bend and their arms, they are very sweet. They are the coffee couple, and you have a boy and a girl here, and here you have them. And I like that we can position their arms and legs in different ways. And of course, suspenders. I have here the other book of the same author, and I'm curious. Yes, there are some toys who have suspenders. So, buttons plus suspenders, of course, here they are. Again, lots and lots of images with instructions on how to draw eyes, eyebrows, nose, cheeks, mouth, hair, face and arms, how to attach each of the parts, how to make the braids of her hair. It starts in the previous page. And finally, as I said, a short bio of the author. So this is the toy box. I like the book. I haven't done anything yet because it's one of my most recent acquisitions, but I intend to make something very soon from this book. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you sometime soon, I hope.